From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather at noon.
Hey folks, good afternoon. Thanks for joining me here for your January 31st edition of your live weather at noon here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. And I'll tell you what, you really needed one of these today. This is the heaviest jacket I own, and even still, it felt like I wasn't wearing pretty much anything more than a t-shirt out there. I mean, it has been absolutely brisk. 21 degrees here in Florence right now. We're not going to get much warmer than that. Dew points in the single digits, and those winds right there, that is the culprit as to why those wind chills are quite so cool, right? We've seen single digits even below that here through this morning. In fact, I saw some areas where single digits were, 0, -1, -2, -3. I don't even know if negatives count as single digits, right? It's been very cold, is to put it lightly out there. And I'm more of a warm weather guy myself. And out in the distance, you can see some virga. That's some of the light flurries, some shower of snow activity falling out there. And with those winds, they look a little more fierce than they are, but we're not really expecting too much in the way of accumulation with those. More of just a little bit of fluff falling out of the sky more than anything, right? Taking a look at Savannah, same story here. We still got some snow on the ground because we've just not seen any warm enough weather to kind of melt it away over the last few days. Temperatures in the lower 20s here as well. Dew points at 9. Winds, once again, north-northwest, 10 to 15 miles an hour. We've seen gusts up to 20 across the area. Futurecast has been handling things pretty well. There are those widespread 20s over the next little bit. Wind still very sharp out of the north through the rest of the day today, so bundle up. It's going to be cold out there. Notice again a few stray showers of the snow variety in those upper elevations. We could see maybe better part of ½ an inch of that accumulating, but I don't expect much of that for pretty much most of us. I don't think we're going to see any issues out of that there. As we head through tonight, temperatures get back down to the teens, low teens in fact, maybe even some upper single digits scattered across the area. And by tomorrow morning, I think we're drying out. Temperatures for our Sunday going to be back near freezing, maybe even above freezing in some areas. We'll talk 32, 33, 34, but a little breezy at times, maybe calmer winds by the second half of the day. But for the first half of our Sunday, I still think we have some very cold wind chills to work with. Right, but thankfully with 33, 34, we're at least a little bit higher than what we see today as far as temperatures go by about 8, 9, 10 degrees. So there's a little bit of improvement going on here through tomorrow, and I think that actually continues. The warming trend continues through Monday and through Tuesday. Those winds are going to be out of the south, so we'll get to the upper 40s and even near 50 by Tuesday. That's going to feel practically like spring in comparison. Right now, we're also watching some shower and rain chances. That's going to be the second half of Tuesday. I'd say Tuesday afternoon, overnight Tuesday, and into the first half, the early morning hours of Wednesday. But it's out of here by, I'd say, Wednesday at sunrise, if not around that time. Right, second half of Wednesday looks dry and cool. By Thursday, once again, temperatures in the upper 30s and lower 40s there. So certainly a battle of the wits. I think that's kind of the best way to put it, right? Over out towards the western part of the United States, there's a big high pressure ridge. They're well above average. Pretty much draw a line through the Mississippi River, and everything east of that is well below average, even for this time of year. And of course, that puts us right there in that Arctic blast. That's why we're staying so cold. Only a couple days this week are about where we should be. We see 50 on Tuesday, give or take, and by Friday or so, we do see a little bit more warm air. Again, there are those showers second half of Tuesday, early morning hours of Wednesday. More than anything, just good sleeping weather, but do expect rain there. I'd say Wednesday here is where we see that cool down once again. Tuesday is where we see temperatures near 50. Like I said, that's practically like spring in comparison to what we're seeing today. So be sure to take full advantage of those nicer conditions, especially Monday, upper 40s, maybe even near 50 there as well. But certainly for today, and if you have church plans that involve outdoors tomorrow, bundle up, especially if you're not a cold weather fan like myself. It's going to stay cold. Now, thanks for joining me here for your live forecast update. I'll be back with you at 2 p.m. for your afternoon update from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center.